A mother's vanishing. Savannah Guthrie's agonizing plea. The 6-month mark approaches, and for Savannah Guthrie and her family, time has become a cruel and unyielding tormentor. The Today Show co-anchor, known for her journalistic composure, has been stripped bare of pretense, making a desperate and raw appeal to the people who took her 84-year-old mother, Nancy Guthrie. "Our family is in agony," she said in a new video, her voice cracking with a grief that has become a constant companion. "We are in a nightmare that will not end." The vanishing of Nancy Guthrie from her Tucson, Arizona home on February 1, 2026 is a mystery that has defied one of the most intensive investigations in recent memory, fueled by national attention and the high-profile status of her daughter. The details are chilling: a masked figure tampering with security cameras, blood on the doorstep, and a trail of cryptic messages that have only deepened the family's anguish. A night of terror. The last time anyone in the Guthrie family saw Nancy alive was on the evening of January 31st. She had been dropped off at her home in the Catalina foothills after spending the evening with her daughter Annie and son-in-law. Her son-in-law watched her safely enter the house, a routine gesture of care that would become the last memory of her as a free woman. Just hours later, in the dead of night, the tranquility of the desert home was shattered. Surveillance footage released by the FBI shows a masked intruder wearing a backpack and gloves approaching the front door and tampering with the doorbell camera. The camera went dark at 1:47 a.m. Shortly after, at 2:28 a.m., Nancy Guthrie's pacemaker app lost contact with her cell phone, which was found inside the house, a digital heartbeat gone silent, marking the likely moment she was taken. When she failed to show up for a live-streamed church service the next morning, a friend notified the family. The scene they discovered was one of violence. Blood spatters were found on the front stoop, later confirmed to be Nancy's. Her phone, wallet, car, and vital daily medications were all left behind. It was clear she had not left willingly. The agony of the unknown. In the chaotic days that followed, the Guthrie family was thrust into a grotesque public spectacle. Ransom notes began to surface, some demanding millions of dollars in Bitcoin. One of the most devastating notes, sent to a local TV station, claimed that Nancy had died shortly after her abduction, apologizing for the outcome. This report was later partially corroborated by federal sources, who suggested the kidnappers may have panicked when the elderly woman who required daily medication died in their custody. Savannah Guthrie and her siblings were forced to navigate a minefield of emotional turmoil. Some of the notes were quickly dismissed as cruel extortion attempts by opportunists looking to profit from the family's misery. Yet others contained details only the kidnapper would know, such as the fact that Nancy had a broken security light or that she was wearing an Apple Watch, details that kept the family clinging to a sliver of hope while bracing for the worst. "I believe the 2 notes that we received that we responded to. I tend to believe those are real," Savannah has said. The FBI, while confirming the case remains an active kidnapping investigation, has acknowledged the difficulty of separating fact from fiction in the deluge of tips and false leads. The Pima County Sheriff's Department has come under scrutiny, with FBI Director Kash Patel suggesting that a delay in federal involvement may have resulted in the loss of crucial video evidence. It is never too late to do the right thing. Despite the seemingly insurmountable odds, Savannah Guthrie has refused to surrender to despair. She has become the fierce, public voice of a family determined not to let their mother become a forgotten statistic. Her latest plea, issued just ahead of the 6-month anniversary of the abduction, is a raw, emotional appeal to the humanity of her mother's captors. "The world can be a cruel and unforgiving place, and I know that you have tried to do things the right way," she said, her words a combination of grief-stricken empathy and steely resolve. "So I'm asking you, begging you to do the right thing now. Make the right choice. Help us find her. Tell us where to look for her." In a gesture that underscores their desperation, Savannah and her family are offering over $1 million in reward for information that leads to their mother's return. In her latest message, she appeared to acknowledge the grim reality they may be facing, that the search might be less about bringing their mother home alive and more about bringing her home to be laid to rest. "Help us bring this situation to an end," she pleaded. Her voice does not waver, even as she contemplates the most heartbreaking outcome. Her mission is clear: to find Nancy Guthrie and end this nightmare, no matter the truth that awaits.